From the Civitech Studios, this is Guerrilla Press. I'm Tanner S. Sykes, joined by
Nick Hausman.
Nick, how you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You're wearing your sriracha shirt. I know you always wear your sriracha shirt when you're having a good time.
Keeping it spicy.
What's your like bad mood shirt?
My bad mood shirt would be my Zach Baggins Haunted Museum shirt. Yeah, because I only wear that shirt if I would looking to carry a demonic presence around with me.
So you wear that shirt when you feel bad, not so you can feel better, but just so you can feel worse.
Yeah, because darkness has ensconced me.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, it's not ensconcing you today because today's actually a big day. It's primary day. I know, isn't that fantastic? So all eyes all across the. Do you have any more in there? Can I keep going? Okay. Oh my gosh! Extended clips.
That was my Yosemite Sam. Looney Tunes.
It would always bug me. I know he's a cartoon.
Sure.
It would always bug me when he would shoot more than 6 shots from his guns.
Sure.
It's like continuity, guys. Come on.
Yeah, man.
I mean that loser Chuck Jones. Fuck
Idiot.
that guy.
Fuck him.
Fuck
Chuck-
Chris Freeling.
Fuck Chuck Jones.
Fuck all of those guys. Fuck Mel Blanc too.
Gotta
Anyway.
get my Zach Baggins Haunted Museum shirt right now.
Well, no, you don't got to get it because again, remember it's primary day. It's primary day.
Yay! Oh, we're back at it again.
Oh my god! I didn't know you were so pro Second Amendment, Nick. Wow, that's incredible. Have you ever shot competitively?
I didn't shoot competitively, but I did shoot a lot of guns growing up in Texas.
I've shot mostly hunting rifles at my neighbors, but that's about it.
Okay.
So, like I was saying,
Good.
So today's New York primaries, and the eyes of the nation are watching to see exactly how far New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani's bubble of clout extends. Mamdani has endorsed 3 different candidates in the primaries, 2 of which are going up against incumbent Democrats. New York's 10th district sees establishment Democrat Dan Goldman going up against the Mamdani-endorsed Brad Lander. Goldman has been endorsed by AIPAC, while Lander has gone the complete opposite direction, calling Israel's war against Hamas a genocide and saying he would support legislation blocking arms sales to the country, more commonly known as the Block the Bombs bill. Representative Adriano Espiat of New York's 13th district faces down against Zohran's pal Daria Liza Chevalier, who is... Daria Liza, excuse me, thank you.
There we go.
Daria Liza Chevalier, who has similarly said Israel is guilty of genocide and supports ending arms sales to the nation as well as the abolishment of ICE. Espiat has also received donations from AIPAC.
Now, it's such a big issue this time around,
Yeah.
AIPAC funded. We saw that play out here in Illinois,
Yes.
and it was so divisive. And it is nice to see, actually, that this trend is continuing elsewhere and that the pressure is staying on candidates not to accept this money.
It's indicative of a larger split in the Democratic Party on the issue of Israel.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, definitely, this is... I think that what we're seeing right now in New York is a bit of a microcosm of what's going to be playing out in liberal left-leaning politics for generations to come. You know, the people who will take the money from AIPAC and play nice with Israel, and the people who just won't.
Yeah. Well, and we saw that here again with Illinois. You know, it was such a divisive issue, and we had Kat Abu-Ghazaleh, right,
Yeah.
Palestinian, against taking AIPAC money, going up against Daniel Biss, right, who had met with him earlier in the campaign cycle. You know, we don't need to get back into that. But what you did see in Daniel Biss's concession speech was the clear message that he was distancing himself from AIPAC and that war was won by the voters. Like, it was so close there with Kat, he could not, in good faith, move forward with the campaign embracing AIPAC. So going into the midterms, he won't be, and that's 100% because of what Kat did.
Well, what's interesting in the 7th district, we have our 3rd Mamdani-endorsed candidate, Claire Valdez.
Okay.
She's going up against another progressive Democrat, Antonio Reynoso, and there was actually a bit of a controversy earlier in this race because Reynoso's opponents, just general political opponents, not specifically Valdez, but not Valdez either, alleged that the candidate had taken money from AIPAC.
Oh.
And he actually had to come out, and AIPAC came out as well and said he didn't take money from AIPAC, and AIPAC has not given him money.
Yeah, that seems sus.
It seems. I feel like
when AIPAC's coming out, it's like,
no, we didn't give him money.
Yeah,
no, we got. But I just think that that's so interesting that in this race, it is now someone had to come out and say, no, I did not take AIPAC money.
Yeah.
I did not.
Sure.
Because that wouldn't have been something that would happen like 10 years ago. A candidate wouldn't try to come out and vehemently deny AIPAC support.
I am gobsmacked by what's happening in Maine right now because Susan Collins is a very weak candidate, and she was handed not the strongest Democratic opponent in Graham Plattner. Now, the big thing that's driving Graham Plattner's platform right now is his progressive values, right? A lot of people are having to say, I'm going to have to unravel some of these more unsavory stories about you because I do genuinely believe if given the opportunity, you're going to deliver on my priorities, right?
Yeah.
Susan Collins was just on Fox News like a couple days ago, and they were. I see B-Dog Brandon nodding his head here as I'm saying this story. She's on Fox News, and they're giving her the chance here to do the right thing, or at least say the right thing. They're like, look, 44% of people in Maine are saying I'm not going to vote for a candidate who's accepted AIPAC funding.
Yeah.
Right? And so they're like, so do you want to make it clear like how you feel? Like, are you going to stop supporting Israel at AIPAC? And she's like, no way. She's like,
she just like sank her own ship, basically. Yeah,
well,
like
again, it's just like you got to be a certain kind of way to still have confidence about taking that money. And yeah, granted, again, Graham Plattner not the strongest candidate, but when she says and does things like that, it only reinforces the need for her not to be there. And that is why Graham Plattner is holding his own so well here in this situation.
Well, I have a interesting little number for you.
I like numbers.
Well, it's much less of a number, more just we're going to get a number later. But AIPAC is on track to break its record for spending, which it set in 2024.
Oh my God!
In this general primaries cycle,
Oh,
they're set to break their record. How much money do you think that AIPAC spent in 2024?
And this is for all primaries?
All primaries.
All primaries in the United States. I'm going to guess AIPAC spent in the vicinity of $300 million.
Oh. I would go maybe a little bit lower.
Okay. $30 million.
$46.3 million.
Closer to second time
But
around.
that was during 2020. That was for presidential campaign as well. That was for congressional campaigns. No, they're going to break that with just this primary.
Jesus Christ.
I know.
Well, it's because they're so disliked. You have to push more money into
I will
this
say money
situation.
if I don't like someone and then they give me a couple $1 million, I'm probably going to like them a little bit more.
That's how politics is sadly worked.
That's what this whole system is built on.
Does that number include the dark money groups that have been funneling money?
That is a good question. I'll email Newsweek now.
I think it's almost got to be untrackable how much money they're piling.
No, that's
into
why I
this
think
thing.
it was actually incredibly difficult for me to find an exact number. Newsweek was the only person who could give me an estimate of the 2024 spending.
Jeez, yeah,
$46.3 million.
You got
but also it has to be more than that because I was surprised by how low the number was too. I predicted it would also be in the hundreds of millions.
Yeah,
like the 300 million guess. No, so they must be not telling the whole truth.
No, of
about
course
what they're
not.
spending.
Well, it's like they have to, they'd be better off honestly just sending Americans $50, right? Like
that would help me. Yeah, no.
I think there are a fair amount of Americans that have put in the position of the politicians where AIPAC is paying you directly might say, hey, I got my vote,
Is it legal to do that?
Is it legal to do that? In Donald Trump's America, is it illegal to bribe voters? I'm going to say yes, because it's not for Donald Trump, but if it was Elon Musk like he did before, like giving away $1 million checks for people to vote, it would be considered okay. I think it is wrong only because the Democrats would do it. Well, since it's AIPAC and they're, Trump, honestly, I think AIPAC could get away with it. I think AIPAC could probably run around writing checks to Americans and
so
get away with
if
it.
AIPAC did that, they would be sent to prison, all of them.
Which one? Which
prison?
Which prison's Netanyahu going to?
Probably like a good one.
A nice one, right?
They probably put him in Rikers with like Diddy and Sam Bankman-Fried and Luigi Mangione and all those characters.
Great. What a
and Maduro's there
Maduro.
too. I know this is not an original thought of mine. This is not an invention of my own. However, it is a little bit like Arkham Asylum.
Here's what I love Here's what I love about this scenario. Netanyahu taking bribes, literally murdering children by the day, every day in Gaza, but he gets caponed. It's the money that takes him down, right? It's bribing American voters. That's the bad bookkeeping that puts him in jail.
Do you think he'd do well in prison?
Do I think Netanyahu would do well in prison?
Yeah.
I think that he would probably do okay. He'd be like kind of a Brooks Hadlin type figure. He'd run the library. He'd have a crow in his pocket. That would be.
Do you think he'd get a job teaching the prisoners Hebrew or anything like that, or what?
That's why he's in the library.
Yeah.
That's why. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, from Shawshank Redemption, Brooks Hadlin, old man. Shout out Clancy Brown. Yeah, everybody knows Brooks. Brooks was here, and so I think he'd do okay. Sure.
Who? Okay, of the people currently in Rikers right now, of the high pro, you got Diddy.
This is great.
You got Sam Bankman-Fried.
Sure.
You got
technically
Maduro. Maduro's in there too.
I don't know that Maduro's in Rikers. I don't think he's in Rikers. I don't think they would put Maduro in Rikers.
Who all is in Rikers?
I know
now?
it's Luigi. I know it's Diddy. I know it's Sam Bankman-Fried because they did a Luigi the musical is about them in prison. So I know that at least Luigi and Diddy, and I believe Sam Bankman-Fried is also in Rikers right now.
Okay, let's imagine Maduro is at Rikers.
Okay, cool. Let's imagine he's one of the guards.
But he's one of the good guards. He's sympathetic and he gets them candy bars and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's imagine that.
Okay.
Who would you be friends with?
Of the four?
Who would you want as your bunkmate?
Oh, Sam Bankman-Fried would be the easiest to get along with. I mean, he's just a dopey white guy. He just made, he's fucking insider trading stuff. I'd bully him. Would you
wedgie him?
I'd wedgie him.
You'd give that nerd a wedgie?
I'd wedgie him. I'd give him wet willies.
I'd have a swirly in the cell toilet.
I'd make him hold the inside of my pocket on the yard.
So you'd make him your bitch.
I would make
him. Sam Bankman-Fried is your bitch.
You're my bitch. Yes, absolutely. Sam Bitchman-Fried is what I call him.
SBF.
Okay. What is this? How I have no idea how this is anything to do with the primaries.
Well, no, I mean, I was just.
I have no idea.
Because we talk about Netanyahu.
Oh, okay. AIPAC money.
AIPAC.
That's
money.
right. That's how we got here. Good.
Yeah, no. So they're unfortunately they can't send everybody in the U.S. $50.
They can though because there's no laws here anymore. So I think they can.
So you're saying go for it?
I'm not giving them the Iggy to go for it, but I am saying they could. I'm sure no one would do anything about it.
I personally wouldn't complain. I would just take the money.
Good.
I probably wouldn't change. I wouldn't change how I'd vote, but I'd be like, I appreciate this money. Thank you so much, BB.
That's great, and I think that's okay.
I think that's okay.
I think it's okay if you were going to take the money but not do what they want. I think that's a service.
You're just giving away the money.
Well, then they don't have the money. I have the money.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure.
What would you spend your $50 on? Your Israel your BB Netanyahu $50.
I think I'd donate it to Kapow. I think Katz Kapow would probably see a windfall if everybody was getting free $50 bills from Netanyahu.
I'd probably buy drugs or gamble that shit.
I know that what Mamdani is doing right now in New York is really rankling establishment Democrats who do not want to see people like him and AOC and Bernie and really the DSA primarying the incumbent Democrats right now. And we've done a fair amount of talking with various individuals here in the studio and elsewhere about how we're in this real Tea Party moment for the left and for Democrats. And tonight's going to be a big night. Tonight's going to be a big night. What's going to play out in New York is going to be a test of the direction that the country and the party is moving. And I hope that all the mainstream media people wake up here because they seem to be thinking that hitching their wagon to horses with broken legs is the way to go. And I just don't see it working out that well for them in the long run.
Yeah, in a world, because we're going to exist in a post-Trump world at some point.
Sure.
How are these CBS News types, these people who've totally capitulated in the mainstream media, how are they going to be looked on? What is the public going to do with them?
Move on, move past them. I mean, they're going to have to evolve and change, and it's going to be very difficult for programming because the tax the rich, tax the billionaires is such a strong through line right now.
Yeah, no, that seems to be pretty loved as a concept.
Yeah, I was just reading this morning how the Dems just need to throw their arms around tax the rich, and you can pretty much ride this thing into the sunset. But it's difficult because the people that own these mainstream networks are the rich, and they don't love that message. So how you connect to an audience by not telling them what they would like to hear is going to be a damn fine question to find out here in the coming years.
Oh, my goodness.
That's why Guerrilla Press exists.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Eat them up.
Yeah, no, the billionaires funding us are really cool. Oh, my God. Oh, whoa.
Yosemite
Everybody,
Sam.
everybody look out.
Yeah, wow. Had to throw that in there.
Of
you
course.
know. Yeah, no, I'm very excited about tonight.
You know,
I like Mamdani.
I like Mamdani,
I like
too.
Brad Lander a lot, for what it's worth.
I'm just excited. I'm hoping that this will spread all across the country.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
How come people don't like Brandon Johnson as much as Mamdani?
Well, Brandon Johnson's been kneecapped by some really bad politicians around him. I don't know if you've heard of a guy named Alderman Bennett Lawson, who's responsible
I've heard of
for
Alderman
the
Bennett
zone.
Lawson.
He basically
Is that a
said, he told Brandon Johnson, you don't get to do anything unless I show up for a meeting. And that's one of many people that seem to just want to kneecap our boy BJ. Yeah, I think again, like, to explain to Chicagoans why Brandon Johnson's policies are not being enacted is too boring and complicated, and they will just blame BJ, and the bad guys will win, and rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
There you go. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, that answer
In a non-satisfactory way.
No. I mean, there's never really going to be a satisfying answer to any questions, really.
No, that's not true.
You don't think so?
No, give me another question.
What's for dinner tonight?
Tonight for dinner is, what am I making for dinner tonight? Oh, we're making bison chili.
Oh.
I almost said
But see,
chili,
that
yeah.
answer doesn't satisfy me because that's not what I'm having for dinner. That's what you're having for dinner. Now I'm jealous.
I'm going to make, I told you off air what I'm making for Thursday.
That's true.
I'm making.
But that's not for dinner tonight.
So what I'm making for, and we'll wrap on this, and I apologize that only 40% of this was substance today, but I'm smothering some pork loins in THC mustard, and I'm going to make stoner pulled pork, where you get high eating the pulled pork. 50 milligrams of THC I will be infusing into the pulled pork.
Oh, I thought you were going to say per mustard packet.
No, it's 12.5 per packet, but I have 4 packets for a total of 50.
Okay.
Math.
Oh my God.
Oh boy!
All right. Well, before Nick shoots the studio up any more than he already has, I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for tuning in to the not the Guerrilla Press, just Guerrilla Press.
Just Guerrilla Press.
Caught myself that time.
It's okay.
If you like what we're doing, check us out on YouTube, Facebook, X. We're on Threads. You can find us on Polymarket and gamble on what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
It'll be really great. We're working on an endorsement deal with them. We got any cool stuff coming down the pipeline that they should check out, Nick?
This Friday on our YouTube and podcast feed, Illinois State Senator Mike Simmons is going to be chatting with you all. We're going to be helping us wrap up Pride Month here. We talk about what it is going on with the Trump administration attacking LGBTQ rights. He also voted against the Bears ownership, who wanted to pillage and plunder and not pay their fair share here in the Illinois area. Don't vote Republicans. They're getting it wrong. We love the Bears. We just don't like Bears ownership, right? Great conversation with Mike on the horizon. We got Kat, we got Demi, we got Alec, all that up. And we got Dylan Blaha on the horizon as well, plus many more. Plus many more.
Many, many, many more.
Yes.
All right, thank you one more time to Civitech, and see you around, everybody. Thank you very much.
Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
We love you.